I'm Jenna and this is Sarah, and today we're going to go over our new media integration plan project for you for Ed 4765. So we know that there are many ways that we can incorporate new media into the classroom, but today we are going to focus on a particular project that we have designed for grade 5 students. They will be creating a movie trailer based on a novel that they have read during the school year. This project will allow the teacher to assess students' technological skills as well as their learning or their literary comprehension of the novels they've read.
In order to prepare students for the project, we would spend 5 days working on how to use iMovie, going over different types of camera angles, basic strategies of filming, green screen essential skills, storyboarding, and the roles of directors, scriptwriters, and actors. We would formatively assess the students and ensure that most, if not all, students were ready to complete the task before introducing the assignment. When we introduced the project to the students, we would set an initial deadline for them to hand in storyboards for their trailers. The storyboards would need to incorporate certain criteria, and those would include a movie title, the scenes in sequential order, description of dialogue and action in the scenes, scene sketches, sound effects, as well as music and camera angles.
We would formally assess their storyboards and provide constructive feedback to ensure that students were set up for success before they began filming their trailers. We will put the students into groups of 3 where they will have the roles of scriptwriting, directing, and acting. Students will be given 3 class periods to film and 3 class periods to edit their trailers. The trailers will need to include the movie title, indicate the main characters, incorporate music, and be 2 to 4 minutes in length. The trailers should be creative and be entertaining for the viewer to watch. It should give a preview of the plot of their story without having to reveal too much of the resolutions to the main conflicts.
Potential problems that students may face during the process could include a variety of things, including technology not functioning properly, a lack of agreement between the members of the group, organization issues, time restrictions, and resource limitations. The groups will need to work hard to effectively manage their time by planning and organizing ahead of time. The equipment that we would use would include storyboard sheets, video cameras, iPads or laptops, and iMovie installed on these devices. The students would also need to reference their novels while storyboarding for their trailers.
In order to assess our students, we will be using learning outcomes from the grade 5 language arts curriculum in order for students to demonstrate their knowledge of the literature by communicating through media. The language arts outcomes that we have chosen are General Outcome 2.3, which is to understand forms, elements, and techniques. So students will identify and discuss the main character's point of view and motivations, as well as identify sections or elements in print or other media texts, such as shots in films or sections in magazines that have significance. General Outcome 3.1, which is to plan and focus. So students will summarize important ideas in oral, print, or other media texts and express an opinion about them, and they will also develop and follow their own plan for gathering and recording ideas about the information. The last general outcome is 4.3, which is to present and share. So students will organize their ideas and the information in their presentations and maintain it clear and focus and engage the audience. They will also use effective openings and closings in order to attract and sustain the reader's interest during the presentation. The general ICT outcomes that we chose to focus on are C.5, so students will use technology to aid in collaboration during the inquiry. F.6, so students will demonstrate a basic understanding of operating skills required for a variety of technologies. And lastly, P.3, which is students will communicate through multimedia. In order to assess the students, we will keep track of their progress using multiple forms of formative assessments throughout the project, as well as one final formative assessment, which is the final trailer product that they produce.
During the formative assessments, we will be looking to see if students have created an effective and practical plan that they can implement. This will be communicated through a submission of a complete storyboard that has descriptions of the order of the scenes, the characters' dialogue and action, as well as particular camera angles or additional effects they may wish to add. After they have completed their storyboards, they may begin filming their scenes. Students will be encouraged to reflect on their work throughout the creative process and after presenting.
Students will also be summatively assessed on their completed movie trailer projects. They will be asked to follow the requirements outlined in the assignment by ensuring that their trailer is an appropriate length, as well as includes all indicated elements that we previously have outlined. Here is an exemplar that we have made for our students.
Although we will help the students as needed, we will encourage them to work on the projects with minimal teacher assistance to improve their leadership and collaboration skills. There will be a presentation day at the end where students can introduce their trailers for 1 to 2 minutes and present their final products to the rest of the class. This will give them a chance to practice their public speaking and provide a sense of audience, while also celebrating their accomplishments. After presenting, each student will be encouraged to give each group feedback using a 2 stars and a wish sheet, where they can offer 2 things that they liked about the project, as well as 1 thing that they would suggest improving on. As a class, we would discuss what the students enjoyed, the problems they faced, and what other projects they would like to do in the future. We would do our best as educators to plan other projects using their suggestions, and based on our own reflections as well, to incorporate more types of new media tools in the future. This is the end of our new media integration plan. Thank you for listening, and good luck with all of your new media endeavors.